Thanks for joining us. I'm 1st District Councilman James Brown, and we're here today doing another council comment. Today we're out at the Division of Waste Management, where we have a whole lot of men and women that do a lot of great work for our city. And today I'm here with Lisa Spillman. She's a safety specialist out here at Waste. How you doing, Lisa?
Hi, how you doing, James?
Thanks for joining us today. Can you tell us a little bit about your position and what you do out here at Waste Management?
Yeah, actually what I do is I'm the safety specialist, so I pretty much make sure that the men and women have their personal protective equipment on. I also make sure that they're doing the proper lifting and safety techniques, and make sure they're staying safe out there, as well as our drivers doing everything correctly that they need to do.
Well, it sounds like you got your hands full, because I know the job and the folks being out on the streets and in traffic, those are pretty hazardous situations. So we got to make sure that everybody stays safe while they're doing their job and on the job site. Can you tell us a little bit about what we can do as consumers or customers of Waste Management to help make the workers' job a little easier and more convenient?
Some of the things that the residents can do to help us out is make sure you don't block your containers so that the truck is actually able to get it.
Now let me ask you this question. When you put your container to the street or to the curb, what way should the lid be facing? Should it be facing back towards the house or towards the street?
Well, actually the lid should be facing towards the street, so the handle should be facing your house.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get on my kids all the time. I tell them that way. And evidently they drag it out and leave the handles towards the street. So I'll get that corrected.
Okay. Some of the other things they can do to help us out is be careful when you're going around the trucks. You want to make sure that you give them enough space, because a lot of our accidents that we have is where the car go around and cut into the truck, or they're not aware that the truck may be getting ready to move. So we actually, that can prevent some of our accidents, because that's another thing that I do, is go to a lot of accident scenes.
What should drivers do? Should they toot their horn to kind of let the truck know that they're there and that they're moving, or is that distracting? Should they just be cautious, or should they honk their horn?
They should be cautious, because technically sometimes they may not even see the car coming around, because the trucks do have blind spots on each side of the truck. So if you're in that blind spot, they really don't see you. So that's why I said the cars need to give them some space as they're coming around them and allow that space.
Thanks for joining me today. I think we're going to take some time and look around the facility and talk to a couple of other folks. And then I may even, if y'all let me, try on some of the safety gear, so I kind of know what it's like wearing all that safety equipment out in these hot summer conditions. I know the wintertime you probably don't mind being bundled up so much, but now it's starting to heat up.
Yeah.
So we'll take a look at that. Is there anything else that you want to share with us before we go and take a look at the facility?
Yeah, a couple other things. Also, the residents can help us out by not overfilling the cart. If you have extra items, put them to the side, because we do have a 4th truck that'll come and pick those things up. Okay. Another thing is just make sure you allow proper spacing between the carts. That really helps the drivers out a whole lot too.
How much space should we leave?
At least 3 feet.
At least 3 feet? That's that's far. I don't never leave mine 3 feet apart, so I'm glad you told me that. And then I'm glad you also shared that, it's better to leave extra stuff, extra garbage bags or other waste next to the container, because I normally try to pile it all in, and then I'll just let the lid fall where it may. But if it's better to set it to the side, then I'll start doing that.
Just set it to the side and put a little space between the pile and between the cart. And like I said, the 4th truck, they'll come and pick that up on the same day. Okay. All right, well, we appreciate you sharing that with us, and thanks for joining us today. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you for staying with us. We're still out here today at the Division of Waste Management. I'm here with Stefan Brown, the supervisor out here at Waste. Hey, thanks for joining me today.
Well, thanks for having us.
What I think we're going to talk about is, in addition to not only representing residential neighborhoods, I represent a large portion of downtown where there's a lot of businesses, a lot of restaurants, and they also benefit from the service that you guys provide. Can you tell us a little bit about that, and I guess what they can do to help make your job easier?
Well, I'm over the commercial, and what we do, we service the dumpsters at restaurants, anywhere there's a dumpster at a location, we service it. And the way we do that is that we get up early in the morning and service it before traffic gets, so we can get in and out before it gets too bad, and the safety part of it. But for restaurant owners, to make it easier for us, is that if they could make it clear so we can have attempts to go in and take and service these dumpsters to make it easier so we can get out, in and out as soon as we can. And also with illegal material in the dumpsters and so forth, we want to make sure that it's proper, that the owners know that certain things can only go in here and certain things can't go in there. And it's very hazardous to us if there's things in there that can't go in there, because it's dangerous for the driver and also dangerous for the truck as well.
Yeah, I know, you know, I received some phone calls in the past and still do about how early the trucks come. And so I got up early and rode on a few routes. And now I understand the reason that you come so early. I know it's, you know, it's a little more dangerous of a situation when traffic starts, when more cars on the road and the trucks backing up and pulling in. So I do understand why you come a little earlier, but I know you guys have just a little flexibility with the time, but that all depends on how accessible the dumpsters are. If you guys have to stop at every dumpster and open the doors or take items out that shouldn't be in there, that slows you down and makes it for a more unsafe situation.
Right, and we, you know, my drivers have about somewhere between 125 to 140 dumpsters. So if we have to get out every time to move something away, which the owners should have already done, then we'll be out there longer. Then the safety aspect of it as a driver gets very tight. And so we try to inform the owners that this is what needs to be in here, this is what has to be away from the dumpsters, so we can have accessible to it, so we can get in and out and move on to the next one.
Okay. Yeah, and then I think another thing that's important to note is not all the commercial service is LFUCG. Some of them are private vendors that provide the service. I know we had some calls about how early waste was coming, and come to find out it wasn't you guys at all. It was the other company. So I think it's important that everybody know that, you know, everybody that's in the waste management business isn't just the city.
Right, and that's correct. We've gotten calls saying that our trucks has been out there, but there's other trucks, Advantage and so forth, that's been out as well, that goes out earlier than we do.
Yeah.
So, you know, we have a timeline that we don't leave out a certain time while the other trucks leave out early in that. So we get, you know, blamed for being out there because they hear a truck. When they hear a truck, they think it's waste management automatically. So it's not necessarily true that it's us out there providing service that early.
Yeah, yeah. While we were transitioning from position to position, I found some safety gear. I got a bump hat. I know I talked with Lisa earlier, I'm trying to be a good steward of safety while I'm on the facility. I just want to say, you know, I appreciate the service that you guys out here provide for our whole city, not to just the residential, but to the commercial and to the business community. And just in general, I think, you know, a lot of times, you know, our city functions at a way that a lot of people don't see all the hard work that everybody does. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank you all for not just talking with us today, but for the service that you and the rest of the employees out here at Waste provide to our community.
Well, we really appreciate it, because any type of kudos we get from the public, you know, it just uplifts the guys' morale, saying that somebody's out there appreciate us.
Yeah, yeah. And I think I can speak for my fellow council members, is that, you know, we all appreciate the service that you provide. Thank you. So we'll take a look around. I think we're going to get some more tips on how to be more safe and how to help you guys do your job as we go forward. Thanks.
All right, sounds great.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, we're still out here at the Division of Waste Management. I'm with Laura Monahan. Laura's a community outreach specialist. Can you tell us a little bit about your position and what you do out here at Waste?
Sure. Part of that is what we're doing today, getting the message out to the community, what residents can remember to make waste collection go smoothly and correctly. We also offer lots of free to the public special events throughout the year, such as paper shreds, mulch giveaways, hazardous waste collections, free disposal days, things like that. So getting the word out about all of those great things as well.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask you about the special events, but you just kind of went straight into it.
I couldn't wait.
But I know I see you out in the community a lot. I know I see you at the Legends ballparks, at the parades, and at any festivals that we have. And I think you guys are always real intentional and engaged with the community and making sure that you're sharing the information and getting things in their hands to keep them and make them more aware of what we offer out here at Waste Management.
Yes.
So thank you for that. I know that we're currently hiring for drivers. We received some phone calls about the lack of service with in regards to the yard waste, and I think we're making steps and actually have hopefully rectified that situation. But currently we're hiring, and what's the first step to making an application for anybody interested in a position?
That's a great question. We're always looking for qualified applicants to join our team. It's a great place to work, lots of great benefits, of course, anywhere you work with the city. But all you need is a CDL, and you do receive training once you're hired on, which is great, and then that prepares you for driving these trucks.
Yeah, and I'm pretty skilled on the wheel with driving these trucks too, but
You are.
but I'm not. I don't have a CDL, so don't share that with anybody.
We may try to recruit you. Beware.
I'm open to it. I think we have a great team out here at Waste Management. So if anybody's interested in applying, please go to the website and apply and join the great family that we have out here with the Division of Waste Management. This is 1st District Councilman James Brown. Thanks for joining me for another council comment. Hopefully you learned some new things about how you can help the men and women out at Waste Management to make their jobs safer. And I'll see you next time.